Hey, what's going on, guys? It's pretty cool now. You can record right from YouTube, well, on the iPad anyway, on the tablet, on Apple. Maybe Android's the same way, but this is the update, the latest update for iOS. So it is Thursday. So I thought it feels like it's like a Friday, right? You know what I mean? But uh, but yeah, guys, it is what it is. Still living, doing whatever. So. Um, It's gonna be a cleanup day though. I got a lot of dishes I gotta clean up, a lot of scraping and scratching because when the stuff sticks to the dishes, right? It's kind of hard, right? Uh, so anyway, guys, yeah, like I believe it's February 18th still. Um, yeah, because when I did that 10-minute video, it was at like 4 o'clock in the morning, so it was pretty crazy. So I got up in the afternoon as usual, but I don't think I'm gonna be going out until probably like Monday. Or no, actually, I think I'm going out tomorrow actually because my aunt gets her payday tomorrow, and I have a few things that I gotta return. I have like two beer cases that I gotta return, 15 and 12, right? So yeah, I get like $1, $2 from that, right? You know what I mean? You get low on food again. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. That's what happens when you buy a lot of beer, though, right? You know what I mean? I drink a lot of booze in a month. You know what I mean? So, but this month especially though, this month has been, it was the first month of us breaking up and blah 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 in a long time. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like and then the next month, like with me anyway, the next month, is March, the end of this month anyway, which is like less than 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Uh, I'm gonna be getting a new phone, right? So, I wasn't planning on getting a new phone as like so fast, right? Because I only had the S5 for 4 months. I was gonna queue for like at least a year or 6 months or something like that, but it didn't end up happening, right? So, but yeah, guys, I still got the iPad Air 2, 64 gig for sure. Um, that's something not to fuck around with, right? I would never get rid of that though, right? You know what I mean? Um, no matter what, you know what I mean? For sure, there's just certain things, that you don't toss out, you know what I mean? So, but anyway, guys, just want to do this little video here or whatever this video for today. Yesterday last or 4 in the morning anyway, it was like 10 minutes. So yeah, I had a good time actually with Kurt. It was really awesome. I think we had a ball. You know what I mean? It was a good time. You know what I mean? It was also a mellow time too, right? Because we were drinking quite a bit, right? We drank the whole damn bottle, right? You know what I mean? So the 2.6, right? So it was nice of him, you know what I mean? But yeah, like straight up though, right? He was telling me, like, you know what I mean? I mean, they might be used phones. You might not get the package or everything like that, but who really cares about that, bro? Like, I mean, it's better to get. But he wants to get a phone for like between 50 and 80. He doesn't want to spend $100 on a phone, right, or over $100 on a phone, right? So you see phones that are like 150, 175. Those are pretty good phones, right? I mean, if you see the iPhone 5s 32 gig for $150, then it's probably best to jump on that because my sister has that phone, and that phone, I mean, the screen, yeah, it's only 4 inches. I'm getting that 5-inch screen. You're kind of going back down to the smaller screens, but in the long run, it's not really. I mean, it's better to have a 5-inch screen, but you know, like a lot of people are not really into Android. A lot of people are more into Apple, right? Into the iOS, right? You know what I mean? iPads, iPods, iPhones, So that's what. So that's the thing. That's what he was telling me. He's like, you know what, man? Yo, man, you have an iPad, bro. You might as well just get an iPhone, man. Like, yo, what's up, you know? But I mean, see, the thing is, though, the iPhone has the same features as the iPad, right? You know what I mean? The only difference is with that is when it's connected, and you have services, you can make phone calls and text messages and yada yada yada, right? You know what I mean? But see, the thing is, I'm with Win Mobile, right? Hey, bro, my sister's messaged me on iMessage. So yeah, man. So yeah, that's the thing, right? You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, I got a big mess to clean up. I have a lot of dishes I got to clean up. I don't want to leave them like too, But the thing is, I want to be able to eat first. I mean, there's still lots of time. Matt, our friend, our landlord, the landlord anyway, whatever. He's working in Oshawa, I believe, until Friday night. So he won't be back to Kinks until tomorrow night. So that's pretty good. So we have lots of time to clean up and do dishes. You know what I mean? So like I don't even have to do this today. I can wait till tomorrow during the day, like around this time tomorrow, like 3, 4 o'clock. Because he said he's not gonna be back till Friday night. So I'm assuming around, like, I guess Friday night's like 7 o'clock. 6, 7 o'clock at night, right? So, but anyway. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna message my sister because she just messaged me on on iMessage. So, but yeah, guys, I'm not sure though. I mean, the thing is, I know I have an iPad and everything. The iPhone is more. I mean, I guess they have a powerful, chip, and they have, whatever this and that, right? But yeah, it's hard to say though, right? I mean, I do like Android too. I like the Google Play Store too, right? You know what I mean? So I'm not really into Windows phones. I mean, the Windows Phone camera, the one that I had before, the Carl Lens, whatever it's called, Carl Lens camera. Yeah, it was a pretty decent camera. You know what I mean? It had a pretty good quality too, but yeah, it's all good though, right? That phone's kind of like, and also like you're talking about going back with a 4-inch screen, right? You want to go like at least a 5-inch, or I mean, you want to get a big phone, you got to pay $150 plus your plan. So that's the thing. So the thing is here, okay, yeah. Even though you don't have it hooked up right away, you'll still have that nice phone, right? And so instead of taking your iPad outside, so you got to go outside and do whatever, right? But if I get a $150 phone, I only have 180 or 200, just 200. That's it to spend, and the phone's 150. Yeah, you're only gonna have $50 left, right? But $50 is, I mean, yeah, you'll have enough for your plan, but then what about for food? You know what I mean? So, but for now, for the time being, I'm not gonna be able to spend like $40 on food, right? This is my plan. Yeah, but a lot of people are telling me, you know what, man, you should go for like $80 or like 70, or you know what I mean. But I know the $50 phones. Yeah, I want to go for a decent phone. I want to go for like, you know what I mean. So yeah, I might go for the 100. It all depends though, right? But if you're getting a phone for $100, it's kind of all right. But if you go for 150. Then yeah, you're kind of getting a better deal, right? Paying $50 more, you're getting a better. You know what I mean? Like, say you see the LG G3, which is a really nice phone, right, or whatever the hell it's called. That phone right there is like, this one person was going to trade me for my S5. But then they knew about the cracks and everything like that. And they're like, oh, okay, fuck that shit, right? So yeah, guys, I'm gonna look. I mean, it's good to look every day. I mean, money is not until the 29th, the end of the month. It's only the 18th, so tomorrow will be 10 days. But it doesn't hurt to keep looking, and it gives you an idea. Oh, what phone? And then you can message people, say, you know what? I'm getting my money like the end of the month, or like in 10 days. So the thing is, you know what I mean? So anyway, but a lot of people might say, okay, we'll message you when you have the money, kind of thing, right? This is not going to work out unless you have something to trade. But anyway, Yeah, guys. I mean, an iPhone is the iPhones are really nice and everything like that. I mean, the cameras are a little bit better than the iPads because the camera has the flash in the iPhones, right? Um, have I ever used the iPhone 5? I think I only used the iPhone 4S. That I had ever, the older. I never used the iPhone 5 or the iPhone 6. Really, I mean, I tested it out in the stores, but I never actually, you know what I mean. So, um, but if it's gonna be an iPhone 5, it should be iPhone 5S, not iPhone C, right? It's kind of garbage, right? You know what I mean? But the only thing about that is though the screen's kind of small, so I want to go for like at least a 5-inch screen, right? You know what I mean? So yeah, guys, I'm gonna look for the $150 range. I mean, I'll still have about $200 left. But if I borrow another 20, if I borrow a little bit more money, then yeah, I'm gonna have to owe him a little bit more money. Um, but yeah, like my landlord is cool. Like he said, pay him whenever I can, or give him my Trillium or whatever, right? So usually when I get my Trillium on the 10th of every month, I usually use that for my phone bill, right? Like basically the whole thing, right? Or whatever. But this month was kind of fucked up. I was stressed out. I just wanted to drink and smoke, and you know what I mean. It was just, but see, but when March comes around, it's gonna be like a month, you know, whatever, right? So, and it was early February, right? It was like February 2nd, February 3rd, and then February 2nd, and then February 4th, blocked, right? So anyway, guys, it was early February, right? So early March will be a month later, right? Basically March 4th, right? Will be like a month later, right? So you know whatever. So anyway, guys, that's what's gonna happen. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Especially, it's better to get a phone off Kikiji, right? Because if you get a shitty phone, you pay 214 fucking dollars. Yeah, you know you get that plan and everything again from Win Mobile. But the thing is that the fucking thing is you got to pay so much more money, man. You know what I mean? And I don't want to just get like a cheap ass fucking like flip phone or whatever, right? I mean, yeah, I have the iPad and everything, but yeah, nah, man. I want to, I want to have like at least a nice, decent phone. So when ODSP comes around, I've been accepted and everything, but once I get the money and everything, it's a lot more than Ontario Works. So I'll have more money, I'll have more options, right? But like every 4 months, you don't want to keep. The only reason why I sold, there were some issues, right, and stuff like that, right? But I also sold it too for parts, and I wanted money, and I got I got a good deal. I got $100 for it, right? So $100 is like, whoa, man. Like no one, like like they didn't say, oh yeah, we'll give you 50, we'll give you 60. The person came through with $100, $100 bill, man. So two $50 bills. So I'm like, you know what? Boo, man, I'm in, right? And I only paid 75 for the fucking thing because the crack. So I made $25 more off it, right? But I mean, I put more money into it for unlocking it and with wind and everything like that. But actually buying it offline, it was only $75. It was under $100. So I just. Oh, okay. We have our T5s. We got our T5s, I guess, after mid-February for our taxes. But the problem is, the tax clinic does not open until March 2nd. So, yeah, it's not until March, right? They don't open until March. So, but Monday I have my appointment with the food bank, and then March 2nd, I guess, is when they open. So, so you gotta wait till next month. To go to that for sure. Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna end this video right here. I'm gonna make something to eat, man. I'm gonna watch this video. I gotta clean up some dishes. It was a fucking party last night, let me tell you that, man. So we gotta make sure this gets cleaned up before Matt gets home, So, or he's gonna be pissed.